Hibs will be in all black tonight. And if you are just joining us, let me remind you again of the Hibs team. Raphael Salinger is in goals, then it's Grant Hanley, Kieran Bowie, Martin Boyle is the captain, Chris Cadden, Jack Iredale, Jamie McGrath, Nicky Cadden, Josh Mulligan, Dan Barlasser and Rocky Bashiri. The substitutes there for you on the screen: Josh Campbell, Miguel Shaiwa, Junior Hoylett, Thibaut Clige, Kanayo Megwa, Warren O'Hora, Jordan Obita and Jordan Smith and Eli Yuan. Bowie had his hand up. And back by Barlasser. Hibs eager to get off to a good start here with Boyle now. Whips it in, great ball! Big chance for Bowie as it gets away from him. And then it goes, but an easy take for George. It was a coming together just in front of him involving Kieran Bowie. Brilliant delivery here from Martin Boyle. Opens up the space and Bowie just caught on his heel slightly. Goes short. And that's a big chance for St Mirren, and inside 5 minutes it's Marcus Fraser who was totally free in the penalty box. The head, St Mirren ahead. St Mirren don't react at all to the corner. And it goes short initially from St Mirren. Fraser makes the run into the front post, nobody picking him up. And he may well be a defender, but he'll never have an easier chance than that. Marcus Fraser wearing the armband tonight for St Mirren in the absence of Mark O'Hara. And Raphael Salinger also going to be able to do a thing about that. And it's 1-0 to St Mirren, just over 5 minutes played. There is a VAR check ongoing. But it seems to be taking a little bit longer than maybe it should. And actually the goal has been awarded, so there we go. It remains 1-0 to St Mirren. Well, that is... oh no. No, it is offside. Am I the only one that thought that David Dixon pointed to the centre spot there? Marcus Fraser is bewildered, but it is offside. There is no goal. 23.5 played. Still waiting for the actual opening goal. Bowie will chase the header down. It's not the cleanest of passes back to Shamal George, and then neither was his out, and it's McGrath steaming in, and here's the chance, and that's the opening goal this time. Josh Mulligan smashes it home. St Mirren give the ball away, and Hibs make them pay. 1-0. Absolutely clinical from Josh Mulligan. A centre forward's finish, if ever there was one. And Hibs have had the lion's share of possession up until this point. Haven't created anything of note before now. But it's brilliant play from Jamie McGrath. Just puts the cut back into an area where he's going to be crying out for someone to make the run in. And Josh Mulligan was the man. And that is a lovely finish past Shamal George. Exactly where it has to go to keep it out of the goalkeeper's reach. But all credit to Jamie McGrath for his tenacious play in the build-up. First pass. Mandron again peels away from the front line. Takes on Barlasser. Richardson. Loop cross it. There's a dangerous one. It's a great save, but where's it going to go? Is it going to be a penalty? It's going to be offside. Well, that was a muddle and a half. Let's see what happened there. Initially, by the way, Raphael Salinger made a wonderful save. Well, it's not offside there as the ball came in. Great save from Salinger. Phillips looked like he was going to force it home. Mulligan does well to get there first. This is Chris Cadden. A lovely reception from the home support. Mulligan again. Barlasser. And Boyle. Can he keep it in play? He can. Tries for handball. Cadden dinks it into the back post. Another good chance. And Nicky Cadden wants a corner, which he's not going to get. We just a tad too much on the pass into Martin Boyle there. Might be interesting to see that cross again, just to see where the arm was of the St Mirren defender. Look, it might have been a little bit away from his body, although granted it still would have been harsh, and I think if there was a check, it's over now. Freckleton able to win it. This is Phillips, latched onto the touch. Powerful effort, Salinger in the right position. But again, St Mirren, that is what they do. It only takes them a couple of passes to put defences on the back foot. Phillips just moves so freely around that area in behind the two strikers for St Mirren. It's hard to keep up with him. Bacchus to take the corner. Half-time rapidly approaching. Hibs looking to hold on to the lead, and Salinger had to deal with that one. Probably tells you the story. It comes through for Lundeloo on the turn, and Lundeloo equalises inside the first minute of the second half. It looks like it took a deflection. Well, they scored a very similar goal last week at Hampden Park, and Hibs not out of the blocks in this second 45 are paid back by Lundeloo with his fourth St Mirren goal. Lundeloo just getting the turn on Iredale, and it must come in off of the defender as it goes into the net. We'll get a better look at it this time. And yet Lundeloo gets the half yard he needs for the shot. Iredale tries to make the block, but all that does is take it past Salinger. I did notice Jack Iredale was putting his hand up as if he thought there might have been an offside, and once again it has been checked, and if there is any stray language, I will apologise right now for it and get ahead of the game. And this is going back again. It's offside. It will stay 1-0, and the West Stand is apoplectic. There's Nicky Cadden. Boyle is staying on. Looked like he was going to go off. It could come here for a second, and it does for Chris Cadden. Sumptuous finish into the side of the net again. Second goal of the season. And this time in front of the Hibs fans. It's looking like it's going to be a good night in Paisley with 8 minutes of the second half gone. Again, the cross comes out to Cadden, and that is a wonderful finish across Shamal George's net. Great touch, sets himself. So much control. Well, I said it would be ideal really to compound the frustration of the St Mirren players and supporters who settle this. And a good night for him on his return to Paisley. Here's McMenamin for St Mirren. They try to step the pressure up again. Lundeloo to Mandron. Mandron, Salinger pushes it away. And should be again for Salinger, takes it well. But a really intriguing battle between those two St Mirren strikers this evening and our defenders, and up until this point it's Grant Hanley and St Mirren struggling to get out at the moment, but they do get it out to Phillips here, and now Mandron. And Hanley can come in and win it. A poor touch from Mandron. Look at the space that Nicky Cannon's got on the left-hand side. Clegy and Bowie making the runs in. Oh, and that could have gone anywhere. Thankfully, Shamal George for St Mirren was in the right place to stop that diversion from Richard King from ending up in the back of the net. The gaps are opening. Bowie. Nicely held up. And now to Barlasser, back to Bowie. Campbell. Nicky Cadden. More on that cross. Bowie manages to keep it in play. It's Chris Cadden across, and there was no one there in a black shirt. Fraser in the right place at the right time to scramble behind for a corner. And this suits Hibs right down to the ground. Again, Nicky Cadden stands it up. He's going to come back for Chaiwa. It's deflected, and that's going to go in. The flag stays down, and it is Chaiwa celebrating. I wonder who the last touch came off, but that should be game, set and match in Paisley for Hibs. St Mirren 0, Hibernian 3. Just over 10 minutes left at the Smiza Stadium. Well, Chaiwa was always worth a hit, wasn't it? St Mirren almost just stood and waited for it. And Chaiwa's ball deflects. Just trying to see who the last touch came off. I think Chaiwa will get the goal because it's on target, isn't it? And Marcus Fraser in the way of it. Well, either way, it doesn't matter who it came off because a goal's a goal. And if it is Fraser that took the last, or had the last touch, then and there's a fantastic noise coming from our left-hand side as Rocky's caught in possession. This is Ayunga. Got players coming to his right-hand side here. Ayunga can't find the target. Probably sums up St Mirren's night, or maybe everything was going in for them against Motherwell last week in the semi-final. Very little has gone their way this evening, and Hibs have capitalised on that in some style. Here's Iredale, and that is going to do it in Paisley. It is a fantastic win for Hibs on the road